I heard a very fascinating tidbit the other day that the ancient Egyptians prized self-awareness over information and knowledge. Which when you think about it is really amazing because that's a very advanced civilization, even by today's standards. I mean, they built the Great Pyramids for heaven's sake, and we still don't even know how they did it because of the information and knowledge they had. Personally, I think it's a combination of Bigfoot aliens, but that's just me. But it's a very fascinating idea that self-awareness can be more valuable than information and knowledge, especially now in our modern age, because we've got this thing called the internet and YouTube videos like this that are constantly spouting out this idea that information and knowledge is going to solve all of our problems, especially when it comes to health and fitness. We got that whole knowledge is power sort of idea. But as we head into this new decade and year and week and all that sort of thing, I'm becoming more interested in this idea that information isn't going to solve our problems. We've got more information now than at any other time in human history, and more information that you could probably consume in 100 lifetimes. And if we really take an honest look at it, how much of an impact is it really making to your health and fitness? Some, naturally. I'm not saying it's worthless or anything, but for all of the information we've got out there and the cost to time and energy it entails to you, how much is it really impacting you? And that's why for today's Philosophy Friday, I wanted to propose a new idea, is that an ounce of self-awareness is vastly more powerful in helping you achieve your health and fitness goals than any information you can gain on the internet. Because when you're more aware of your own self, what you're doing, how your workouts are feeling, what your diet's like, what your behaviors are like, it's far more empowering to make positive changes from that versus just learning knowledge and information for the sake of consumption. You can learn every road and route on every map in the entire world, and you're still going to be lost if you don't know where you actually are. That's why they have "you are here" arrows for maps, because you can look at that map all day long, but if you don't know where you actually are, you're always going to be lost. So as we head into this new decade, I have a new challenge for you, something new to think about. And that is to spend less time on the internet or trying to learn external information and more time learning the internal stuff. More of a self-awareness sort of thing. Because if you become more self-aware of what you're doing, you're going to be far more empowered to make positive changes that are going to be far more effective. But I know that's a scary thing because we are all inherently scared of this self-awareness. We'll spend hours looking at information that's external to us and learning about what people are doing on the internet, but it's terrifying to look at yourself in the mirror for 5 seconds first thing in the morning. And it's not because we're afraid of self-awareness, it's because we're so self-critical. It's why people will watch video all day long, but you turn a camera on someone and they're like, "Oh no, don't take my picture, please." I don't, or back when I was starting to make YouTube videos, it would take me hours to get the motivation just to hit that little record button, and then hours more to post it on the internet because of all that self-criticism. But once I got beyond that and just looked at it objectively, like, all right, so how am I moving my body? Am I saying ums too much? Oh yeah, I'm saying too much. Okay, lessen that down. You remove that self-criticism or even tone it down a little bit, and you have so much more power to make improvements and changes very quickly than you would if you had all of the knowledge of the internet downloaded into your brain Matrix style. It's a little philosophical thinking for you on your Philosophy Friday. Love to hear your thoughts on it down below in the comments section. Be fit, live free.